A customer advisory board is a strategy-level focus group. It's an opportunity for a dozen of your best CXO customers to come together to meet with your CEO and members of your executive staff to talk about the future, specifically to look at trends and drivers over the next 3 years and how their business is changing and what you can possibly do to help them to achieve their business goals. Customer Advisory Board is not a customer appreciation event. It's not a product roadshow. It is not a user conference. There's a strategic nature to the conversation that invites you and your highest level customers to come together and look at the future, to discuss strategic topics of mutual interest. There are 3 reasons why you don't want to facilitate this meeting yourself. The first, no matter how good a facilitator you are, the minute that you walk into the room and you're wearing your name badge, your bias is evident. By nature of your position in the company, you bring a set of priorities and understandings shaped around the answers you think you're going to get. And that bias shows. If you're not careful, you're going to lead the conversation to a foregone conclusion. Reason number 2 is you may become defensive. If you want to exercise the nature of the advisory board, where you're inviting the customers to give you advice on your business direction, you have to be willing to listen to things you may not want to hear. And in an advisory board setting, you don't need to defend any position. You don't need to defend why you've done things, why you haven't done things. That really doesn't matter. What does matter is understanding why customers feel the way they do. So if they like something, if they like a direction you're going, we want to find out why. If they don't like something, we also want to find out why. When you facilitate your own meeting, human nature is going to make you want to respond to that negative feedback immediately. And what you may find yourself doing is arguing with the customer, or to reposition the discussion because you think they didn't understand what you meant. The third reason you want to have your advisory board meeting facilitated is because if you facilitate it yourself, you are going to be so focused on what you want to say next, you may miss what the customer just said. And what the customer just said could be the most important aha moment of the entire meeting. So when you work with a professional facilitator of advisory boards, those facilitators know how to manage the setting and the environment and to ask good questions and to know how to listen to this. And a good facilitator who's familiar with your business will be able to recognize the aha moments, even if you don't, if they slip by. And a good facilitator will then be able to come forward and to paraphrase what the customer's saying, to test that aha moment, and to allow you and your colleagues in the company a chance to digest it and to respond to it. So for best results, it is good to have a professional facilitator as a member of your team, an extension of your staff, to help you prepare for the type of engagement that you want to have and to ensure that you achieve the business outcome of your advisory board program that you desire.